Well, I'm homeless again, guys. I'm where I belong. Feels like I've been gone way longer than a week. Yeah. So yeah, Dunsmuir. Now I got hitchhike, and then I thought about it, but I actually haven't hitchhiked since like Leavenworth, I don't think, because there's never anywhere to go in Washington. But damn, let's hope I can get back to the actual trail. For a little video. Yeah, he's an angry little guy, huh?
But there's so many of them up there. I scooped these up with a net.
Not sure, is that a bald eagle? Oh dang, that is a bald eagle. That's cool. All right, well, I guess it's kind of flat here, so I might as well make a video of that, and I'm still in the woods because I'm about 10 miles away from like the highway, and I haven't made a video in a long time because I don't have like much storage. Like I was supposed to finish up like the Washington videos and like Vegas, and then I was supposed to put in my new SD card because my SD card now is full. Like let's see, what's the timer? I only have, I think 9 minutes. Yeah, it looks like I got a 9-minute countdown, and that's how long this video can be. So yeah, but God, I've done a lot. I'm trying to think. All right, so obviously I went to Vegas, had a good time there. Saw Zach and Katie, gambled a little bit, and I didn't lose too much money. I think like 120. I guess that is a lot considering, I haven't made money since, May. But yeah, I did that, and oh my, it's like so expensive though. Like I just want to play blackjack, but most of the tables were just like so expensive, like $25. Like I can't gamble $25 for one hand. You insane? So anyway, like I don't know, if you're poor like me and want to gamble, dude, on Fremont Street, they actually have like $5 hands, which is much more affordable. So I did that. Still lost everything. Like it's like, dude, like every time we would gamble, like Katie and Zach, they would always like come out on top and always win like a little bit of money. Like they were always like coming like 20, 40, $50 up. And I'm just like the one loser, which sucks because normally I'm, a pretty lucky person. But yeah, so did Vegas, like the Strip, went to like Caesars and like Fremont Street. Fremont Street was way better. Go there if you ever go to Vegas. And then also spent like 3 days at like Lake Havasu. But oh my God, that drive was absolutely horrendous. Like Zach's got like some Jeep, and we tore off like the doors and like the tops. Like we put like a shaded thing on top though. So anyway, so you get nothing but airflow. Like AC doesn't matter. But anyway, like we're just driving. It's still like what, a 3-hour drive, I think, 2.5. I don't know, something like that. But it's just still like 100 degrees, just like an oven like fan, just like blowing, or like a really weak like hair dryer just blowing on you the whole time. It's just like so hot. Not even moving, just sitting there and just like sweating. I'm just like, oh my God, this is so horrible. But yeah, so like the lake was just really fun, like chilling out on that all day. There's like a sandbar where like less people were, and surprisingly, even though it was like Labor Day weekend or whatever, it wasn't like super duper busy. Yeah, then we came back. I think I did laundry real quick, and then I left Vegas. But yeah, that was like 5 days. It was like really fun. It was just like weird being in like, I guess, the city, since like as of like making this video, I think I'm at day 65 of being homeless. So I was just like, oh, I don't know, weird. Like I missed like the fresh air. Like I don't know, maybe Vegas smells, but it just had like a bad smell. That is like so many people. So yeah, but speaking of people, like I'm finally getting the solitude I want. Like so far, let's see, I've been hiking since Dunsmuir, where I took like the Amtrak train, which Caleb cursed, because he was telling me the story of how Sam was taking a train from Amtrak and it was 2 hours late. And guess who else's train was 2 hours late? Mine. So thank you, Caleb, for that. But I guess it didn't matter because I still got there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and that place was like a ghost town. There was nobody there. Like I was like walking down Main Street. There's no cars, no businesses open. Like for a little bit, like I really thought, like I don't know, like I was at the wrong place or whatever. But I guess it's just like a really touristy town or whatever. Like I guess the season's basically open. I mean, over. So I guess they must have been like shutting down or whatever. But yeah, and then had to get a hitch from there to oh my god, what's the place called? Starts with a C. I can't even think of it right now. But anyway, I had to get a short hitch. It's like a 10-minute drive, but because there's no people there, there is no volume of like traffic at all. It took me like I think an hour and a half of hitchhiking. I mean, I still got pretty lucky. I think only 10 cars passed me, but it's just like hitchhiking's really hard when there's no vehicles. But I still ended up getting there. I think it was Castelia? I can't remember. But yeah, all right, where was I? Got sidetracked. But yeah, for people, yeah, I have only met 4 northbounders. That's it. Like I haven't even met any day hikers or anything. 2 of them were just flip-floppers. Like I guess they missed a little bit because of the fire. So they're just like finishing up a couple miles they couldn't do. And then let's see what else. And then one of them, I don't know if he was homeless or a hiker. I couldn't, it's hard to tell unless you get a really good look at their calves. But he said he was going north. But keep in mind, I must have met him, what is like September 7th, I think. I think that was like the first day I got off the train. Like, I'm just like, you ain't gonna make it, buddy. Like, you got to like early October at best to get done with Washington, or you're just like, you're gonna get snowed out. And then the other guy was just like, he wasn't even going all the way. He was just like stopping at Sisters, Oregon, because like in 2019, he went from like the northern terminus to Sisters. So I think that's doable. I'm not really sure what like Oregon's like fall like weather is. You might not have to worry about snow too much. Let's see what else. Also, like just getting California is just like today is like finally nicer. I think today's high is only like 77 or something like that. Yesterday was also pretty cool. We got a lot of overcast, so I've had 2 good days, but every other day was just like so hot here too. Like I'm talking like 100, and the sun's just like beating the shit out of you. I'm just like, oh my god, sweating like so much. There's one day I actually had to stop. I think I was like beginning to get like heat exhaustion or whatever. Like it was like 3 o'clock and just like couldn't do anymore. I napped literally on the trail. Like I just pretend I was like right here, and I would just like lean against that log. I think I was there for just like an hour. And also those 2 Nobos I told you about, like finishing up, like I'm actually really lucky. I guess I ran into them because they said I was about to hit like a dry stretch. And I loaded up as much water as I can, which is like 8 liters. So it's like, that'll be plenty for whatever. But I guess I must have missed like that next water source, because like I was running out of water, and like, oh my god, I just had like the driest mouth near the end of it, because I think, yeah, I went like a good over 24 hours without finding the more water. Like, because I talked to them, they said it's 15 miles dry stretch, but then like that was pretty late in the day, so I only went a couple miles, camped, and then like, woke up, went more. So I must have passed whatever that next water source was somehow. So I went way further than 15 miles. But yeah, like near the end, I was like getting like the most driest mouth. I was just like fantasizing about drinking literally anything, and like it was getting like worse and worse. and then like I finally had to go to the bathroom. I mean, I finally had to take like a piss, and I'm honestly thinking to myself, am I seriously gonna go to Bear Grylls and drink my own piss? But then thankfully I didn't have to, because 10 minutes later I finally found like this really shitty pond. I mean, oh god. But yeah, it was getting close, guys, real close. Let's see. So that was that. They actually ran into also plenty of wildlife in this section. Um, let's see. I ran into another bear, a little black bear. Didn't have time to get out my camera. He was pretty close on the trail. Like we stared at each other for like good 15 seconds before he stared off. Like I was trying to pull out my phone in time, because I think he was like maybe 15 meters away from me. Like he's pretty close. But then he just like, ran away. And then I ran into, I can't decide, is either another black bear or a bobcat, but it was at nighttime. So I couldn't quite tell. I'm pretty sure it must have been another bear, because I'm pretty sure like a bobcat, they're just, bigger cats. Like it would have like hissed at me or something to tell me to fuck off. But yeah, it's always like creepy, because that was at a night hike too, because I had to do quite a few of those just to like get more distance. So yeah, it's creepy because like, like all prey like animals, like, deer, goats, squirrels, I don't know, just things that, don't eat other things, like their eyes are more off to their side, So that, and they almost always travel in like bigger groups. So normally when you got your headlamp on and you see one pair of eye, they're like off a little bit to the side, and you'll see lots of them. But I knew this was a bobcat or a black bear because like, I saw the eyes and it was, just the one pair, and they're just like, right next to each other and just staring at you. So yeah, like it couldn't have been like a cougar, because a cougar wouldn't have ran off the trail. A cougar would have kicked me off the mountain or eaten me. And that was near the end of the day, so I would not have been putting up much of a fight, unfortunately. So yeah, I got that. Also ran into owls, like bald eagles. Yeah, I saw like the coolest thing with like, stupid son, with the bald eagles. Just like I was passing by a river or lake or whatever in Lassen National Forest, and they were just like diving on whatever fish were in the thing, and it was like super close to me too. And I mean, it's so fast too, I couldn't even like whip out my phone in time. But yeah, that was really cool to see them just like fishing or whatever and flying off with it. Let's see, animals, what else has happened? I don't know. I've also met like a couple southbound hikers. But I finally want to be alone, so I just kind of say like hi and bye. I'm not trying to, I've already gone so far. Actually, like near the end of the day, or whenever I get to the road, I want to say, if I'm correct, like that's the halfway mark. There should be some kind of special sign saying, yo, you've made it. God, but California's so long. Let's see, what else? God, I don't know. I know I'm missing a bunch of stuff, and I'll think of it the second I end this. But I don't have much time anyway. When I get to town, I really got to upload these and put in that new stupid SD card. But yeah, I guess that's all for now.